What's going on, everyone, and welcome to Address Your Stress, where we help you face some of life's biggest stressors. And on a previous episode, we talked about physical symptoms of stress. And make sure that you go back and listen to that episode before you listen to this episode, because in this episode, we're going to talk about how to relax your body and how to start to de-stress some of those things. And so, I think we all know that, you can work out, you can get a massage, and that requires you to physically get up and go to the gym, or get up and schedule a massage with your local massage therapist, go to a chiropractor. It requires you to get up and leave. You get the idea. And that is all good and dandy. But in today's episode specifically, we're talking about things that you can do at home or even in your office to relax your body. And actually, it's actually quite simple because it involves the five senses. Yes, the eyesight, the touch, the smell. We're going to go through all of these, and we're going to talk about different ways that you can begin to relax the tension that is built up in your body by practicing these habits every single day. All on your own. You can do this every day. So, let's start with the sight. Let's start with your eyes, because here's the thing. We put a lot of pressure. See, I want you to, for those of you who are kind of struggling with this, I'm not stressed. I want you to replace stress with pressure, and you might be able to digest it a bit better, because we put a lot of pressure on our eyes every single day, especially in this new technology age. And I say new because, we live in the era of social media. We're always using our phones for literally everything. We're using our laptops. We're using our iPads. We're using everything, shape, and form. So we put a lot of pressure and stimulation on our eyes. So here's what we want to do to reduce that pressure on it. What I want you to do is, if you have a room that doesn't have a lot of sunlight, or that's a very dark room, what I want you to try to do is go into this low lit room. And if you want to do a little razzle dazzle, here's a sleeper. Red light is actually, it has to do with the alpha waves. I'm not going to get into the sciencey of it, but red light is actually the best light for our eyes. Whereas blue light from our phones, from our cellular devices, it actually wakes our brain up and makes us more alert. So when you want to relax, you want to be around dark areas or yellow areas, as close to red light as you can be. So instead of having a over light, what you want to do is turn on a lamp or turn on a red light that can be able to relax the tension on your eyes. That simple thing can shift your mind and then shift your body to follow into a relaxation mode. So step number one, turn off the overhead light, turn off all the bright lights, the ring lights, turn everything off. Turn on a small lamp in a dark room and just begin to let your eyes adjust and be able to relax. The next one is your sense of touch. And by sense of touch, I don't mean letting somebody touch you. But I mean you specifically putting on something that will be a sense of comfort for you. Specifically, let's say your favorite blanket, let's say your favorite hoodie, favorite t-shirt, different things like that. Because what a lot of people do, let me not say a lot of people, what I like to do specifically when I get home from work, I will change clothes entirely. I will take off my pants, my shirt. Sometimes I'll even just take a whole shower just to begin to physically stimulate that sense of relaxation and touch with my body. And that's what you have to be intentional about, because you can't, go home from work and still be in work mode, and you still got your tight belt on, you still got your girdle on, you still got your bra on, you still got the things that are holding you together and keeping you in work mode. But taking the actual time to reset that sense of touch, put on your blanket, put on your hoodie, put on your robe. Like me and my wife got robes. Put those on so that your body can begin to be from really tight to begin to, okay, I'm at home, I'm in a new environment. I can take a load off now. You get what I'm saying? So the next one, we're going to talk about smell. And this is kind of straightforward, but some of like when somebody breaks wind or somebody farts, like it can clear a room real fast and really change your disposition. Like my dog in particular has been on one lately, and we'll be sitting there watching TV, or we'll be in the middle of a conversation, and all of a sudden just, woo, that is horrible. But guess what? The same can be said about good smells that you particularly enjoy. So I want you to find out what your favorite scent is, whether you go into your local store, or you're going to Bed Bath and Body Works, or you're even spraying some of your favorite perfume or cologne, your favorite lotions, your favorite body scents, because those powerful scents can begin to relax you immediately. Some of the more popular flavors that is kind of like, this is the staple relaxation scent, is lavender, eucalyptus, things like that. That some people have, done some studies on those particular scents. But I personally say, pick the one that's best for you and just, engage in that. The next one we're going to talk about, the next two, is your sense of taste. So this is not necessarily going out and picking out on your favorite food. If that is, a healthy food, I can say, okay, eat as much of that as you want. But instead of, grabbing the ice cream out the freezer, what I want you to do is take a sip of water, or what I like to do with my clients is get a icebreaker, get a mint, get some gum, because those are relatively super low in calories. But what the purpose of it is to reset the sense of taste that's going on in your mouth. Because again, all of our senses are very powerful, especially our sense of taste. So if we take the time to reset it by brushing our teeth, by getting a mint, by chewing on some gum, swishing around with some water, just to reset the palate, that again is going to aid in the relaxation and resetting process. And of course, you can probably guess what the last one is, but your sense of hearing. Because I don't know, I got a couple clients who are musicians, and they are literally in the presence of instruments, speakers, microphones all day long. So naturally, their hearing is sensitive. It's in a state of constant go mode. And so what you want to do when you get home is you want to play a sound, whether it's your favorite music, your favorite playlist, or if it's just sounds of the fireplace or wind chimes or a breeze in the air, a stream going down in the forest, whatever your favorite relaxation sound is, I want you to play that as well. And the thing is, you could probably do a couple of these together that we just talked about and have great results. But if you do all 5 of these intentionally, like I'm saying, you take a space of about 30 minutes to an hour and you just begin to engage with these 5 senses, I can pretty much guarantee you will begin to be relaxed and your stress level will go all the way down. All right, guys, and that is our episode for the day, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this week's episode, share it with somebody who you think could benefit from it as well. And if you want to support the show, please subscribe wherever you are watching or listening to this, and leave us a 5-star review. I'll see you soon.